She's young, sporty, and a lipedema patient. Tanja Grad is also going through Professor Manuel Cornely's treatment because the most diverse types of women may get lipedema.
Also ich war sehr sportlich.
I was very sporty, swam a lot, rode the bike, ice skating, I jogged, I did gym. Sport was part of my life.
Ein Teil meines Lebens.
But when she was in her early 20s, she suddenly experienced symptoms of lipedema.
Bei mir kommt's
It came abruptly upon me. Sudden weight increase, swelling, and my legs hurt. Fat suddenly accumulated, although I didn't eat fat. I would say that within 4 weeks I couldn't fit into my trousers anymore. In the evening I was in pain, my legs hurt, felt heavy, and suddenly I jumped sizes. She didn't have an explanation for it. At first she sought the advice of family and friends. I asked my mother, and the answer was that in your early 20s, your body changes and that's just the way it is. Colleagues at work also said that that's the way it is, and after all, you're not that fat and it could be worse. But the today 25-year-old wouldn't accept that. Then came the usual attempts in vain to get rid of the fat. I didn't eat, I exercised for hours, but to no avail. I could be as active as I liked, eat as little as I could manage, nothing changed. I found it very difficult not to be in control of my own body. Like so many lipedema patients, this had a psychological impact on the young Munich-born woman and on her whole way of life.
Man schämt sich schon, wenn man in den Spiegel guckt und denkt sich...
You feel so ashamed when you look at yourself in the mirror and think, why did you let it come to this? Perhaps it's your own fault. And then you hide all the time. You use some lame excuse because you don't dare go out anymore. Or I completely changed the way I dressed. But somehow I did go out shopping. How can I make it not show? How can I hide it? No public swimming pools anymore because you feel people look at you there. I think you cut yourself off.
Ja, man schenkt sich sehr ein, finde ich.
Without treatment, the pain increases over time.
Dann stellt man fest...
Then you experience that there are days when taking a shower is painful and really hurts, or take socks, or waistbands, or shoes. For instance, I always had to buy size 42, though in fact I take 39, for the simple reason they were larger around the edge, because it hurt so much, or just the whole contact. The doctors she sought couldn't make sense of it, until finally a nurse told her about the disorder. Then I googled it on the internet, thick legs, heavy legs, painful legs, and suddenly I saw photos of women who looked exactly like me, and then I felt really bad, and you get frightened when you see these pictures. What will happen? Where would it lead to? Then I had to act. For weeks, Tanja Grad was looking for any information about lipedema she could possibly get hold of, until she came across Professor Cornely and his method of treatment. Then I thought, great, I've got to go there. He's the one who offers me the best solution because he's the only doctor who says that it can be cured. Today, the 25-year-old will have her arms operated on. She's already got the outer and inner leg operation successfully behind her. Ahead of the operation, it proved that there was much too much water in the legs, much too much fat. And after the second operation, it was 3 or 4 kilos that had suddenly gone just from the legs. And then somehow it only seems natural. After the operations, she herself was surprised about the difference in her life.
Der war enorm. Es waren plötzlich wieder Knöchel zu sehen.
It was huge, suddenly to see your bones, your kneecaps, or just this feeling that even if you walk around all day, your legs still feel the same in the evening. They don't get thicker, and it got more pleasant to climb the stairs, standing, sitting, or lying down. One could see improvements every day. That was really great. Honestly, a fantastic feeling.
Also das war super. War echt ein schönes Gefühl.
A positive experience which led her to having her arms treated now, even though they don't show any grave symptoms as of yet. I don't want to wait until the fat accumulates, or for the pain and the water retention. That would mean a longer operation, increased pain, and a more difficult after-treatment. That's why I'm having it done now. It's with great optimism that she's looking forward to the time after her probably last operation. I'm most looking forward to the fact that next summer I can put on a t-shirt and not be afraid if someone were to take a photo of me, that a wobbly bit were to be seen. That's what I'm most happy about. And just being able to move about easily, to put on shorts when the weather is hot, or knee-length trousers and go out and feel the sun, and no longer put on long, uncomfortable clothes and have people stare at you. That is why Tanja Grad, now as before, would once again decide in favour of an operation with Professor Cornely. I can't imagine having the same quality of life without the operation as you have after it, that you can move around in such a way that you can actually say that you feel well in your body. So I would tell anybody, if you possibly can, and if you can still be operated on, to go ahead.